This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight I'm in a new tank for you guys. Well, it's not really a tank, but it is a self-propelled gun, and it is the Russian Tier 7 S51. Now you guys probably remember, or maybe you don't, a long time ago I started going down the Russian line and I got to the Su-14-1, aka the party barge. And the best part about it is you get an 8-inch howitzer. I mean, you gotta love that, right? But this is literally the second game. This match right here was literally the second match in this tank with it fully upgraded, and it's got a 203mm 8-inch howitzer. But you'll see that this thing just doesn't quite have enough to get up there, so I'm like, well, screw it. I guess I'll go the other direction. And I end up just finding a spot, tucking it in, and getting to business. Now, there's a few problems with having an 8-inch howitzer at Tier 7. Number 1, accuracy. Not good. 2, load times. Not good. That being said, the load time right now with this thing is faster than the M55. So, technically, you've got a better gun than the M55, but as with all Russian artillery, there is a very real problem in that there is absolutely no gun traverse. It isn't even like 5 degrees, I don't think. It's horrendous. It's essentially, no matter what you're looking at, you have to be looking at it prior to actually, like, being able to shoot it. And here's the problem. 8-inch howitzer takes a long time to aim in. Don't know the exacts, but I know on the M55 it takes right around 8 seconds to aim in. So this feels slower than that. And you only get, you know, I think it's actually 10 degrees. But yeah, it's not good. Oh, come on, little buddy. Stay there. Shot. Out. Nope, missed him. But that being said, other than the horrendous aim time, the horrendous accuracy, and the horrendous reload, you've still got an 8-inch howitzer at Tier 7. So, what you hit, if you hit it, is not going to like it. But there's a few other key differences as well. The shell velocity seems higher than the M55. And that usually means that it's flying at a flatter trajectory, which means you're going to have a lot more trouble with buildings and rocks. And there we go, we get a shot into the side of the Emil. So we hit them the damage when you actually hit something is very comparable to the M55, obviously, with the 8-inch howitzer, both of them shooting the same size projectile. You don't get the same splash radius, I don't believe, because the splash radius on this just doesn't seem to be there. You really have to hit right next to them in order to get like decent rolls. But you know, it's not a bad gun. Just shot out, splashed him for 395, you know, not bad. It's predictable for the most part, but, you know, with limited knowledge or limited use of it so far, it was pretty good matchmaking to end up in a Tier 9 match in a Tier 7 artillery. And our team just kind of held them. That's the best part. And that is preferable when you're in an artillery piece. If your team gets overrun or overruns them too quickly and shot out on T-32, good night, sunshine, head back to the garage. if your team gets overrun or it overruns the enemy too quick, you generally don't get much out of an ARTY. Now these guys on the beach are fighting a VK100-01P, which is the new tier 8 for the mouse. It's a big, heavy tank. So I'm telling them, hey, I will help you. Just give me time to reload, and then once you spot them, I'll be able to help you. I tell them I'm ready to fire. They relight, shot out, and we overshoot them by a mile. Luckily, we get 236 off of them. So not hugely disappointing. But not the shot that you want to hit either. But the good news is, it's a stalemate. The guys in the north aren't pushing. The guys in the south aren't pushing. It's just everybody's content to sit back and duke it out. Which is an ARTY's dream. Because you can just sit here and do stuff like this. Oh, don't worry about me, VK. You're fine. What could ever go wrong? 611 more damage. That's what. It is just, it's mean at times. But the worst part about the Russian tanks, like I said, the Russian artillery, the worst part is that you have absolutely no gun traverse. And that is the biggest problem for me. Because you're constantly blooming out. Every time you try to shoot at somebody, you're blooming out, you're blooming out, you're blooming out, like we are right now. Now, the good news is, unless you move too far too fast, you don't bloom all the way back out. But it's still really annoying, and you got to be careful with what you're doing. So there we hit a good hit, 690. That leaves him with very little health. All they would have to do at this point is hit him with HE, and he'd be dead. So, what's this tank behind him? Oh, an E75, broadside on. We'll just act like we're not shooting at him. That way he doesn't get scared. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now. Shot out. Got him, 753. So, we're just waiting. Look at the ARTY running. He's like, I gotta get out of here. Nope, you're dead. Too late, sunshine. Now this Bat Chat's gonna run down and start chewing into the back of this E75. I don't recommend ramming an E75 when you're in a Bat Chat. Just for, you know, a little word of advice from one guy to another. Shot out on the E75 one last time, and we hit in the soft sand that's filled with water, so we get very little splash. Is he going to live long enough for me to reload one last time? Nope, he's dead. T95 killed him. Okay, Tiger 2. Nope, he's dead too. But we end up with 8 hits, 1 kill. We're a tier 7 and a tier 9 match, and we pretty much mop the floor with everybody. So what do we get? 2200 experience, 4200 damage, 1 kill, Gore's Medal, Mastery Ace Tanker, and our second match in this tank. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.